When news broke, I guess it was, 6, 7 weeks, I don't remember. News broke about 6 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago, I don't remember. It was a while back. Got a lot of emails from a lot of you. What's going on? What's going on? It was on the Drudge Report. Megyn Kelly was going to be moving to the 9 p.m. slot at Fox. And there's been so much written about it, so much said about it. I wasn't in a position to talk about it. And the only thing I said at the time was I couldn't be happier, and that most people that are discussing this have no clue about what they're saying. Now, I'm just going to give you as much background as I can here, and then we're going to move on back to the issues of the day and anything else you want to talk about in the final hour here. But first of all, I got to tell you just behind the scenes, this has been in the works for a long, long time. This is not news to me. It is something that has been discussed going back to my last contract negotiation, which was May of, I think, 2012. Now, here's why I'm happy. Because I assume that there are going to be people out there that don't believe me, that are critics, that want to write a narrative that they want. So I want you to hear it from me. For 17 years, from before the time that either one of my children were born, I have been working 2 full-time jobs. Now, to be honest, I don't really know anybody in TV, in radio. Maybe there's somebody, but I don't know anybody who has done this, meaning 2 full-time jobs, for as long as I have. Now, you can add to this 3 book tours. I used to speak a lot and travel around the country. We did freedom concerts. There's plenty of work travel, especially in election years. You do a lot of work travel. You know, the only other person I know that is doing 2 shows and has done it now also for a while himself and now is running a network is Glenn Beck. And for those of you that do know me well, you know that in recent years, I have cut down greatly on travel, in large part because my kids have gotten older and I need and I frankly want to be with them. And I talk a little bit about the tennis tournaments we go to and different trips we take and things we do as a family. But as of my schedule right now, we as a family basically spend our weekends together, and I love this time more than I can even express to you. Those of you that are parents, you know, you understand. And the bottom line is, for me, is for the last 17 years, I just have never, for the most part, during the week, ever, year-round, been home for dinner. And for me, in 4 short years, it's going to be a sad day in my life because my son is going off to college. Now, to just wrap this up, I am extraordinarily happy and blessed and appreciative that Fox has been so supportive, so accommodating, so helpful in helping me to adjust my schedule so I can be home at night more often. And without going into details, my new schedule will allow for some taping. I have a new studio close to my home, and that's going to be a big part of it. So I'm really ecstatic to be able to announce this to you about my new place in Primetime. It'll start October the 7th. I'm proud of the entire lineup that we have at Fox. I'm proud of it being the #1 channel. I cannot thank people like Roger Ailes, Bill Shine in television, John Hogan, Julie, my entire team in radio and TV. Too many names that I can't even begin to name here. And I'm proud I get to keep my primetime slot at Fox and be the father that I need to be. Now, anybody that tells you anything different here or writes anything different in the days to come is either speculating or just lying. But in the end, you've made this happen for me, which is an American dream come true, and I cannot thank each and every one of you enough. And I just wanted to take this time to tell you. And I spent a lot of time reflecting lately, and I just feel like I have had a blessing my entire life, and that in large part it's a gift from God and from you. And that's how I view it. All right. Now, when we come back, if you want to talk about